Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I made these adorable dollar store fabric pumpkins. I made two different ones. I made the gray check one, and then I made this really cute rope one with these gorgeous little gold stems. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a big thumbs up. Let's get started on the DIY. Well, this is the supplies that we're going to use to make a couple more DIY dollar store pumpkins, but we're going to make these look really good. They're not going to look like dollar store pumpkins when we're done. This is the typical dollar store pumpkin that you can pick up. I grabbed a couple of them. Also, I have this really nice gray flannel fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm using this fabric in another DIY project that I'm doing, but I have a small scrap piece, so we're going to use that. I also have more of this jute cording, and this came from Walmart, but I will post a link in the description below because I did find it on Amazon for a pretty good price as well. So I will post that below. I have some hot glue, some scissors, a marker, and then these little metal leaves came off of the plaques that I'm actually doing a separate DIY for. And we're gonna repurpose these and reuse these in this project right here. And also I have these cute little decorative drawer pulls. Now I've had these, I purchased these ones, I believe from Home Depot in a set. And I just spray painted them. They were white. I think they were a package of 4 for really reasonable, like maybe $4 for a package of 4. I spray painted them gold. I've used them for the top for cloches and for other things. So we're gonna actually use these in this project as well. So let's get started. For the first pumpkin, what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna make a little template. I'm just gonna cut a small piece of paper. This is just a roll of placemat paper. I'm just using it for scrap paper. Any kind of paper is good. This is a little bit thicker. I'm gonna make and cut out a template. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just freehand draw the shape of a leaf. Just like that. It's a simple leaf shape. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out. All right, so now what I'm doing is I am using my little leaf template, and I am drawing this template onto this fabric, and we're gonna need quite a few of these little leaf pieces. So I'm gonna do as many as I can fit in this, I don't know, what is it, about a 1 foot by 2 foot piece. And I just want them all to be the same exact size. That's why I'm using the template. I'm going to go ahead and cut out my little leaf pieces. Just like that. Now the side that you do the tracing on, you're going to make sure that's the back side of the fabric. So I have a stack of my fabric leaves all cut out and ready to go. I'm going to set those off to the side. And I went ahead and pulled off my tag for my little pumpkin here, and we're also going to pull off the little stem. And this is just on a little toothpick like that, so we can just pull that right out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it upside down, because we're going to start with the bottom, and I've got my hot glue gun right here ready to go. And I am going to put a little bit of hot glue on each point. So one at the top, one at the bottom, and a little bit of glue, one on either side. So just a little dollop of glue, 4 little dollops of glue. We're going to take our point and line it up with the center of our pumpkin, and just press it right down onto our pumpkin just like that. Now we're going to repeat this, and we're going to work in like a pinwheel shape all the way around the bottom of our pumpkin. Again, we're going to overlap. We're going to start with the center, and we're just going to press and glue down our little pumpkin leaves. Okay, so that's what the bottom of our pumpkin should look like. We've got this nice little star shape. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna work our way up, and we're gonna create a second layer covering up each one of these little sections of this pinwheel. Again, put the little 4 dollops of glue. You can see we're just gonna, again, continue to overlap. So you can see we've got our second row all the way around. Now we're gonna go and start working on our third row. We're gonna do the same thing, and this time we're gonna take our leaf and we're gonna put a leaf covering up each one of these little sections, going all the way around again. So this will be our third row. We're gonna continue working on this pattern, just covering up each of these little triangle spaces until we get all the way up to the top. If you need to cut more of your fabric pieces, you can go ahead and cut out more. I know I'm gonna definitely need more. Use up as much as I can. And then once this is completely covered, we'll show you what to do next. Okay, we finished covering up our entire first pumpkin with 60 of the little leaf cutouts. They're about a 2-inch leaf cutout, and again, I used 60 of them, so my hands are definitely sore from cutting, but I think it turned out really cute. So we're gonna set this one aside, and we're gonna work on our second one, which is gonna be a little bit different. Again, for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that little stem. I'm gonna pull out the tag, and we're gonna flip it over and start from the bottom. Now, with this one, we are gonna do this jute cording. So you wanna make sure you have enough hot glue. We're gonna take our jute cording, I'm gonna keep it attached to the spool, I'm not gonna cut it, and we're gonna put a little glue right in the bottom center, just to kind of start out our cording. I'm gonna stick that cording right down in the center, just like that. I like to use some scissors just to kind of hold it in place. And we're gonna start working our way in a pinwheel around the bottom of our pumpkin. Again, use those scissors or use something to hold that cording down into the glue so you're not burning your fingers. And I'm just gonna work my way in a pinwheel at the very bottom, adding glue as I go. And we're gonna continue this, working in a pinwheel until we get out to the outer edge. And then we're gonna start wrapping our pumpkin, wrapping this jute cording around our pumpkin. So as you can see, I've got the base of my pumpkin all done, and I'm continuing to work just along the outer portion of the pumpkin. I'm just going with a strip of glue. I'm making sure that the glue gets down into all of the little grooves of the pumpkin, so that way it maintains that pumpkin shape. So I'm gonna just continue doing this until the entire pumpkin is covered. We finished up wrapping the jute cording around this pumpkin. Definitely tedious on both of them, but it's gonna look really good once they're completed. I have the 2 little gold painted drawer pulls, and we're gonna hot glue these right to the tops of each of our pumpkins for a little stem. There's one. Hold that in place just until it sets. And then we'll do this one. also have these little metal leaf cutouts that I pulled off of the wooden plaques that I got from the Dollar Tree, which I'm doing another DIY for. And we're gonna use the silver one as an accent on this one right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hot glue that right to my pumpkin, just like that. And then the other one, I spray painted white. I have my white spray paint. I spray painted that one white, and I'm just letting that one dry. And that one is gonna go on this jute corded pumpkin. And there you go. Really pretty pumpkins, very inexpensive to make. However, very time consuming, both of them, but they both look great.